Bitcoin supply is finite. This means that no person or entity can create more to benefit themselves at the expense of all that rely on the currency as a store of value. This is a key feature of Bitcoin relative to most other cryptocurrency projects. This means that no government can print more Bitcoin to bail out corporations or fund wars. Essentially, the fiat money system allows politicians to write checks that the rest of the population needs to pay for, a problem that has now become so severe that for the debt to be repaid in full, it may be that future generations will have to pay the price for the financial recklessness of a few. The chart of the total assets of the US Federal Reserve shows a parabolic rise, growing 10 times from an initial base of under $1 trillion USD since 2013. The growth in the US national debt, when compared to national GDP, is reaching dangerous levels. Paul Tudor Jones laid out the investment case for investors in the May 2020 BVI Macro Outlook. He discussed the inflationary pressures caused by the Fed's money-printing policies, stating that the current economic environment presents a compelling opportunity to explore how Bitcoin can be part of a resilient portfolio. As demand for stores of value grows during this regime of monetary inflation, Bitcoin may be well positioned, given that it is a scarce digital asset. The current levels of debt have passed the event horizon. There is no realistic way for this debt to be repaid. A new financial reset is likely, and Bitcoin may well be at the core of the eventual solution. Bitcoin was not just created to control the destruction of value by central bank money printing. It attacks the core of the financial system. Money is created as debt, and debt incurs interest. So, as soon as money is created and interest is owed, there is no longer enough money in the system to settle all debts. Furthermore, with charges placed on financial transactions, this pool of money shrinks further. In the past, financial security was an important issue. Individuals needed a place to keep their money safe from theft, while international transactions were complicated and took considerable time. Advances such as the Internet, artificial intelligence, faster computer processing speeds, cryptography, cybersecurity, and international commerce are now more effective and efficient at keeping money safe and transacting quickly and securely. Satoshi clearly highlights that the core purpose of Bitcoin is to remove the financial sector involvement from the money system, using digital currencies built on blockchain technology that use mathematics for security, rather than physical vaults. The graphic taken from the original Bitcoin white paper, written by Satoshi, unceremoniously cuts trusted third parties and counterparties out of the financial transaction process. What is needed is an electronic payment system based on cryptographic proof instead of trust, allowing any two willing parties to transact directly with each other, without the need for a trusted third party. Satoshi, Bitcoin White Paper, which can be found in the bonus material for this book. It is clear to see why the traditional financial sector views Bitcoin and cryptocurrency as an existential threat to the current global payment system, because it is. An immutable ledger. The blockchain ledger is like a Bible that can't be rewritten. In the past decade, the language of some versions of the Bible has changed from describing the interactions of Jesus with lepers to the more socially acceptable people with rare skin conditions. This increased social awareness, while likely in line with the sentiment of the original authors, is not the exact word-for-word writings of the original author. What if there was a way